Listen. I want you guys to listen also. Um, what am I supposed to do? Okay, there it is. So where am I at? Oh, I gotta start over. You guys, hold on. I gotta start over. But yeah, they say that you can because it's ridiculous, you know. Just certain things that people can just do and just think they can get away with just doing you any kind of way. Stop it. You understand what I'm saying? So okay, so I'm gonna go to YouTube on here. We're gonna go right there. And then hold on, guys, hold on one moment. Cause we're gonna look at this together, okay? Cause I want if I'm helping myself, I wanna help you guys too. So, you know, we got to come together as one band, one sound. You know, so okay, so here's what this is the guy that I was looking at. Let me go back to this. I don't know where I'm at. Probably gonna kick me off. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is the guy that I was actually watching. So just know it's all type of things that you can do. You know, you guys, because we sit around and we don't do nothing about certain things and in the community. So you just gotta know what to look for. And you know, I am a mini private investigator. I'm gonna investigate something so I'm gonna go live on here too. No. Hey you guys, thank you for tuning in with Coach Kizzy and Majestic Life Solutions. So I'm actually on my other platform and we sitting here we discussing well, yeah. If it come across the screen, we're discussing about like how people can do smear campaigns. You can sue them for defamation of character. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to know, and then especially if the city are all involved and everything. So be aware of what you can do. So well, since y'all guys can hear it on here, so we're gonna play his again so you can hear it on here. So just so just know that it's always something that you can do, like you know, like legal wise. basically instead of trying to do evil for evil, I feel like this is not evil. I mean, like, hey, people doing evil things to a person and everybody in the city knows about it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so I think this is the best way to go. You understand what I'm saying? So don't just never just say that, oh, it's something that this, but it's something that, yeah, it's something you can do. It's something you can do about anything that happens in your life. You understand what I'm saying? But it takes time. But if you know that a person is not gonna never give up or whatever, not gonna never give up. So therefore, do something. It'll run them off. It'll run them off. And then I'm up against some famous. Oh yeah, yummy, 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 yummy. So it's things that you can do. Uh, one of the first smear campaigns. Let's see what this say. Okay, let's talk about that. Hold on, y'all. We're supposed to get this going. We as the chosen one, man. We gonna listen. We have to stick together, one band, one sound. So, you guys, we listen, and listen. I'm like a mini private investigator. I investigate my own case. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I don't know why people try to play with me. Cause I do it. I listen. I'm very, very intelligent and very smart. So I do my own investigation. You understand? I don't need no law officials to help me do nothing. They didn't want to help me at first, so I can help myself. Oh, dude, they want to help me at first. You know, they went on to what the rich folk had to say. I can't even see. Let me start over. And then besides, you already know that I already told you guys that it's not legal in Dallas. Well, yeah, legal in Dallas, Texas to gang stop. Bam, case right there. You understand what I'm saying? Say. And so the gang stalking comes from the officials. That's where it comes from. The. So you got to understand what you can do. You understand? Trust me, because they stored it. You know what I'm saying? What the other people do, they do the smear campaign, for the community or whatever. They do the smear campaign, all that stuff or whatever. And then they go to the officials and stuff like that, and then they do for the gang stalking. Yes, 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 child. You just gotta know. You just gotta know gang stalking trauma. I don't know. We just listen to something. Yeah. You gotta know. I don't know. I don't know. I guess they just look at me and say he's just slow one. He's gonna be naive or something. I think that's what they say. Naive where? I'm done with this. Naive where? It's gang stopping is an organized crime because two people in there. They even like hit me and all this stuff. It's organized. Just say for instance, if I wasn't God showed me, right? Just say, if it wasn't God showed me, the hitman would have been able to succeed. Probably, and when I stayed in my apartment, the hitman probably was right there next to me. Probably laid next to me. I don't know. They was in a different people. I don't know. I'm just being real with you. And he probably right next to me. I don't know. You know, I'm just being real with anybody in the world. Probably laid right next to me. And I didn't know. But I was watching them, watching. I had my big, you see that eye right there? I had my big eye on them. For real, I'm just being real. You know, you know, you gotta be real with yourself. You gotta be real with nobody. But just for real, they probably if they probably had he probably came over there and just laid beside me. For real, laid beside me. And I just feel and in my spirit, it was one particular person that actually came over and made me feel like he was, you know, like for real. Like you who don't listen, I'm just gonna tell you this. Who don't have common sense that all this chaos that's going on in this city and the officials don't know about it? I don't know what type of person they thought I was, but just think about if the whole city know exactly what's going on. Don't you think the law officials know? That means they in it too. Come on now, you got to actually use your discernment. You really do. Like I don't know what type of party they thought they were playing with me. I don't play that type of thing, that game. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. If you want to speak some real about me, talk some real stuff. Don't do no smear campaign. Try to make do my reputation and all that stuff. And because you're salty, or you big mad, look mad, or small mad, or whatever. You know, for real. Because don't try to do that. That's not cute for nobody to do. It's not. It's not because they was in a sex cult or whatever they was in. That don't have nothing to do with me. That don't have nothing to do with me. I mean, just like I tell the women all the time, hey, learn how to close your legs. I tell them that all the time. Learn how to close your legs. One of my sister best friends, that's all she talk about. Like, oh, I just missed it just to get this and man, clean. Close your thighs, baby. Close your thighs. Cause soon as you go get some, you probably end up with something, and then you be all doing all this extra stuff too. You be doing all this extra stuff because you want to get some. Get yourself together. That's what you need to do. Get yourself together. Oh, I want to get me some, and you just want to go get some, and don't even know who you getting some from. And now I apply to the ladies. I'm gonna apply to ladies that you know who you lay down with. You understand what I'm saying? You just not going to go pick just anybody, just because a lot of women do that. Go pick this person, go pick that person, to have this person, that person, this person, and don't know who you laying up with. I apply to ladies that know that okay, well, I do get it in, but they know exactly who they sleeping with. You understand what I'm saying? They know exactly who they sleeping with. They're not sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry. Just being real, they're not sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry. So I apply the ladies that know exactly who they sex partner is, even if y'all not together. But I applaud y'all for that. You understand? So if you catch anything, you know that Ben gave it to you. You understand what I'm saying? So if you scoring Tom, Dick, and Harry, you don't know where it come from. That's why I tell a lot of ladies, value yourself. I don't care about people getting it in you. And then my thing is this: you can be sexually, like sex or whatever. You can like that, but just know who you with. Just know who you lay down with. That's the only thing that I tell people. Just know who you lay down with. That's it. That's all. You got to know who you lay down with. You can like sex all day long, but know who you lay down with. Just because you meet somebody at the club and he bought you a stiff drink, don't mean you go home and sex him. Or he want to pay your bills, but you don't know nothing about him, but you want him to lay in your bed. It's ridiculous. And just like I be seeing on Facebook, the girls walking past this dude. I guess he got something that's in the inside of his pants, making it look really, really big, and they stopping just because they see that. You don't know what that big old thing gonna do to you, Lord. Get get a life and clink. Value yourself. That's why I try to tell a lot of women. A lot of women need to value themselves a little bit more. They think that life is a game or something. You don't know what being out. And half of these women that's committing adultery, they'll be the ones that, and especially they'll be the ones that always catching something because you think you're sneaking and committing adultery, but no, you're not sneaking and doing anything. Look, you got caught up. That's crazy. And then you go back and bring it to your husband. Do you understand what I'm saying? Then you go back and bring it to your husband. God showed you, God gave you a warning. And my thing is like this. And the late this is what I feel. I feel like the lady, whoever this rich lady is, they had they had sex with they niece's boyfriend, right? Had sex with their niece's boyfriend. And they was married. That's what I feel. I'll just tell you my story. Cause I just try to figure out wrong. So they had sex with their niece's boyfriend because she seen that he wore basketball. I'm just I joke a lot, but some parts of it I be feeling like it's true. So he wore basketball shorts. She seen what he had down there, so she just wanted to try it. But she married. Her husband probably was in the other room or something, and she want to go try it. She want to try her niece's man, so she go try it, and then now all of them infected. All of them have HIV. And then the married lady go give it to her husband, and then the husband dies. Like for real. I sit here and I think, like for real, that's crazy. That's crazy. When you're not supposed to do something, that's why your actions, you got the your action speaks louder than words. Just because somebody say, "Oh, you fine," "Oh, can I'm gonna get you some of this good," and that's probably a lot of men whisper that in women ear and stuff like that, and then you know what, they go do it. They go do it. They don't care if they married or not, and it's ridiculous how they can just think in their mind that, okay, I'm just commit adultery this one time. But God always shows up and He shows your husband or your wife that you commit adultery. This is what's going on in Dallas, Texas right now. And a lot of people don't want to fault themselves for what they actions was. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care if you had a sugar baby. I don't care about none of that. Let me take these glasses off. I don't care about none of that. But my thing is this. This is exactly what's going on in Dallas, Texas. Because you want to jump to man and women to woman, and just don't say that gay people carry HIV. No, everybody carry HIV. Not everybody, but it come it don't matter who you are. You can be straight, gay, lesbian, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. But if you don't value your body and know who you sleep with, of course, you will catch the fire. They don't value themselves. They just lay up with Tom, Dick, and Harry. And that goes for the men and the women. and then this old group sex. And when you start having group sex, you don't know who you laying up with. Which one of y'all got the HIV? Listen to what I'm saying. Which one of y'all, if you having group sex, which one of y'all got the HIV? Which one of y'all got the HIV? Because you don't know. You're just having fun at that moment. You're doing drugs, you're drinking, and you having fun at that moment. You don't know who got HIV. You don't know who got it. So in this group, who is the one to blame in the group? You can't blame nobody. So if you got, just say for instance, if you got 2 women and you got 6 men, let's get on the board. Let's get on the board, baby. Let's get on the board. You got, just say you got two women. No, let's do 3 women. 3 women and 7 guys. They gang banging you. I'm just gonna be real because I'm teaching. These the ladies. These the ladies. This the man. So think about this. Think about this. Look at my boy. Think about this. So just think about one lady. One lady in here has HIV. She don't know. She don't know. She don't know she got HIV. Right? But they gang banging. So this one lady gonna pass it to all of them, especially if you're not taking care of yourself and you don't know what your body is and whatever you're doing, you're gonna pass it to all these people, right? So then, just say for instance, take this. Well, we're gonna keep that on there. HIV. So say for instance, these men are taking turns on you, right? These men taking turns on you. So out of the three women, 2 get pregnant. Just leave the HIV out. Leave the HIV out. Leave it out. 2 women get pregnant, but you got 7 men gang banging 3 women. Listen, you got 7 men gang banging 3 women. So who's the father? You don't know. You wouldn't know who's the father is because you allow your body to be used by these men that's gang banging you. You don't know who the father. How can you tell who the father is if you got 7 men on 3 women? Because they taking turns. How you can tell who the baby daddy? How can you tell who the baby daddy is? How do you know who the baby daddy is? So if you can't tell who the baby daddy is, close your legs. Close your legs. And I mean it right now. Close your legs. Close your legs. That's the same thing. So this group stuff has to stop. Don't say I ain't got. Yeah. Listen, I done had a threesome. I done had a foursome. But we all had HIV. We all had HIV. So we're not spreading nothing. So I'm not perfect. Yeah. I done had a threesome, a foursome. I done had that. But we all had HIV. It's a difference, boo-boo. Catch those diamonds, honey. So you can't say nothing about the kids that I can't say about myself. Yeah, I had a threesome. Not proud of it. I done had a threesome. I done had a foursome. But we all had HIV. We wasn't confused. You understand what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a difference when you don't know who you land up with. Catch those diamonds. So don't say, oh yeah, he ain't. Yeah, baby, I tell my because I'm an open book. I done had a threesome. I done had a foursome, but we all had HIV. Catch those diamonds. City, and it was all men. City,